Hey, Billy, hey, Error. Hello, hapless pig. Ional, hello. A nice thing about Ironclad month is I don't have to remember which character I'm playing. It's Ironclad every time. I guess I kind of have. It's easier to remember. I still have to remember that, I suppose. We want to go this way, and then we'd likely get triple elite and a bunch of card rewards at the end of the act. And we'll pick a rare colorless. And it's Apotheosis. Pretty good. Maybe 2 Bottled Lightning Apotheosis runs in a row. When will it be Tinkerer month? Is that a Slay the Spire character? Hey Sean, hey Bearfrog, how are you? Feel no pain combos with Apotheosis. Technically true. It blocks for 3 when I play Apotheosis. I might actually take it. I shouldn't need something like Carnage quite as much with an Apotheosis to draw. Makes sense in my head. Feel no pain does okay against Slime Boss, very well against Sentries. Inoffensive against Lagavulin, so it's just bad against Gremlin Knob, right? Well, it's also bad against the hallway fights. Let's take a Carnage. It is pretty bad against the hallway fights. Hey, Beebs. Thought it was a new class in Frosthaven. Oh. That's not the one that I have. Combust, Evolve, or Anger? Against Slime Boss, we kind of want Combust or Evolve. Anger is a decent card. Arguably a better card, even. Can I just take Anger? I don't know. I'm kind of off Combust. Haven't been enjoying it recently. Hello, Tigru. Ginger Brownie Hollow. Roguelike deck builder version of Vampire Survivors has been announced. It's exciting. I think I'm okay with an Iron Wave here. I have been enjoying Iron Wave more than I used to. As a counterpoint to you, enjoying Combust less than usual. Not necessarily for, like, the same reasons, but yeah. Ouch. Sapphire, hello, Pero. I'm glad I could help you get through Ascension 20. We could take a Second Wind, we could take an Exhume. They're both a bit early. Like, I don't particularly need them yet. Definitely more exciting later. This is interesting. I don't think so. Not in an act where I'm going through 3 elites, right? Did I have spaghetti again? I did not. I had Thai food today, though. It's pretty good. Alright, it hurts a bit to skip those. think losing strike's okay. What happens if I draw Carnage Apotheosis here? I play Carnage, I think. Yeah. I don't think Centuries was my best one. Especially when I draw 3 defends there. Okay. 28, 36, 45. Upgraded all the copies of Dazed. So true. That's important. Those could have been unupgraded if I hadn't played Apotheosis. I drew Bash triple defend twice in that fight. Kind of wild. So like taking a shark's okay. Entrench is too early. Clash doesn't work super well. Slime Bus Act and all that. I could also just take 2 max HP. Shrug's never like an incredible card. It's just okay. I'll take it for Lagavulin, I guess. Ooh. Red Skull looks very good. Probably too good not to take. Probably too good not to take. There's like Dark Embrace Seeing Red, which does something completely different. I think Red Skull is better than Waffle. You have a Singing Bowl that will give me some max HP. I always felt like Shrug was A tier. I mean, it's like A minus tier or something, B plus tier. But yeah, like the better you get, the more you're going to rely on cards that are better than that. Okay, Lagavulin shouldn't be too bad. Having seen a Relic in a shop does mean you won't see it later yet. Just gonna take 5 health off this. These cards really are glued together, like actually though. Unfortunately, I don't have strength anymore. Take a pommel. Happily. Question card, Singing Bowl. It's a combo, sort of, if you don't think about it too hard. I set this one up to die next turn. The Fabled Duct Tape Relic. Alright, well now I don't want to kill that one. I've made this kind of weird for myself. It's actually a pretty good HP total to leave the fight on. We'll be at exactly 34. Although, if I take 2 max HP from Singing Bowl here, which I'm going to do, I turn off Red Skull. It's kind of awkward. But yeah, I don't think I want these cards. I'm already pretty capable of taking Snecko, I think. That'd be the only reason to like take an uppercut if I had no ability to take a Snecko Eye. But it seems like I'm fine at it. We did get an Hourglass, which kind of makes up for losing our strength. Also, we just immediately get it back. Nice. Maybe too much in love with uppercut. Possible. Demon form. An Apotheosis and a demon form. That's like very slow. I already have Hourglass. And Red Skull. That's a lot of damage. Like, my damage is good until at least the end of Act 2 with what I have right now. I don't think Demon Form's doing me many favors against Act 2 elites. I could see it mattering against Book of Stabbing, maybe. In a good way. But it's kind of bad everywhere else. Unless I get exactly Reaper. But even then, like, Reaper's already quite good with just Red Skull. I think it's a skip. I don't know. Maybe you just have to take, like, a card that scales you into late game at some point. I've got the question card, though. I'll see lots of stuff. And an Apotheosis, so all the stuff I take will be upgraded. There's a Sword Boomerang with the Red Skull. Yes, Snecko Eye math factor into decision at all here. I think my Snecko Eye is good enough. Pretty sure Apotheosis is good with Snecko Eye right now. Are we living in a moment where we miss some good video gaming? Like the games are bad, or... I don't think video games are bad at the moment. I think they are quite good. There are too many Balatro likes, though. That shit has to stop. Hey, Grimgariano, I've been pretty well. I mean, I don't know. This is just unupgraded commons. Kinda garbage at the moment. Connexai, thanks for gifting a sub to Hump. An Immolate? That seems like a playable card. Okay, so I just got a rare. We're toward the end of the act. I got one card removed from a question mark, right? One of my strikes is gone, so I feel like I must have. I think we can take a late act question mark, though. I've exactly put my health at 50% for Red Skull. That's kind of hype. Blue Prince was this year? Holy. This year's been fucking long. That's my takeaway. Yeah, this is why I didn't feel like I needed demon form. Alright, good act. Exhume's back. You can get Apotheosis back to replay Immolate. There's a spot where taking an Exhume as a curse doesn't feel completely unreasonable. It's really a spot where knowing which boss relic I am getting would change my decision pretty heavily. Like, this with Runic Pyramid seems good, this with Snecko seems good, this with Pandora's Box seems good, this with a 4th Energy Relic seems good. So, like, I don't know. Which boss relic do I get? Game won't tell me. Corruption's almost never bad. It's often quite bad. Hey, Jackaphant. I think Gambler is beer that makes double tap a little bit better. I don't actually think I need to double play my attacks with this and an Immolate. Maybe just Exhume. Okay. Okay, I wasn't planning on these being my rewards. I guess an Ectoplasm. Kinda hate it though. Did I ever busted crown with a question card? I'm not really into tiny house here. I do already have a pummel and a shrug. I feel like that makes Busted Crown a lot better. Because all the Sundial stuff is already live. Do not have a Dark Embrace or a Feel No Pain or Offerings or... Yeah. Yeah. So. I want to try to get through Act 2 on 3 energy with a tiny house. Kind of. To be honest. I wonder how long it takes your gold to catch up to 1 energy per turn. It can't be that long. Like 600 gold does it or something, probably. I have not played the sad French game. Question card does an offset. Busted Crown. Question card makes Busted Crown somewhat worse. Because it makes me want to go to hallway fights more. Which means I will be losing more card rewards soon. If your goal is to offset your ability to win the run, then I guess it offsets Question Card. Question Card says if you go to lots of fights you win, and Buster Crown says, nah, you lose actually. Yeah. But I take tiny house. Oof. Which thing did I upgrade? A strike. We've been offered 4 attack commons. Alright. Energy potion's pretty good. It just removes the preference for hallway fights, but hallway fights were how you were intending to win. Like, you get the question card and you're like, oh shit, I can go to hallway fights and win the run. And you take Busted Crown and now you cannot go to hallway fights and win the run anymore. Rest in peace. Nice exam on turn 1 there. Big fan. It's fine. This one and this one are basically an energy per turn. How's that possible? 3 commons and then this is a 1% rare chance? Wow. Okay. Deal. I want this Intimidate. Nice. I played a bit of the Slay the Spire board game myself. Do you find it cool that you can play video games with some of your friends' kids already? Did I have the same experience? I have played some video games with friends' kids, yeah. Yeah, I want the Intimidate, but I also want the card remove. And I haven't finished doing the math yet, but I'm pretty sure that that is too much. It's 2 gold too much, yeah? Bronze Scales, card remove, Intimidate. Sorry, I never said out loud that I wanted the Bronze Scales, but I think I need it against Book of Stabbing. There's also Blind. Bronze Scales. Blind. No card remove. Is that better than Intimidate? I think Intimidate's better than Blind. The AoE is better, and then I actually want it to exhaust later because I'm Ironclad. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like the only relic. So let's click on that. And probably card remove is fine. Literally 1% rare chance from question card and also rolling feed. Yep. I should get some energy. Feels like it would be good, yeah? Infernal Blade and Intimidate are both 0 cost things. I'm slightly more into Intimidate. I've got a lot of relics that deal damage. I don't have much in the way of defense from relics. I've got max HP here, but that's about it. So it feels like my cards should address the thing that I'm worse at. I don't imagine I get background to feed here. But I do have an Exhume in my deck. So I can just Exhume it, maybe. think I'm okay with taking a 4 to get a reshuffle next turn. Is that true? I have 37 damage. I'm 1 damage short. Kind of wild. It's likely not attacking. I don't think you've ever passed on Infernal Blade. Infernal Blade's like okay. Trying to feed. We'll see. Nope. I have been offered a lot of attack commons in this run. Holy Fights are pretty good for me. I have a feed, I have a question card, and I have a singing bowl, so I think I do this. The issue is they do kind of deal me a lot of damage. Actually, probably also worth pointing out I have an Exhume to go with the feed. I did a little bit of stretching yesterday, Altasign. I'm pretty sure I almost died. I'm a Twitch streamer, not an athlete. I don't know. Most of my exercise these days is like calm walks or stretching or something in that kind of zone. I've removed some strikes. I think I still take the Rage Plus though. This card's decent. It's also like an upgraded uncommon. Stretching does things your body doesn't expect. I think I made myself lightheaded by stretching. Yesterday. Oh, Exhume's not even upgraded. Yikes. Alright, well this went quite poorly. I can use the Gambler's Room. It's only 4 cards. I could just draw like 3 wounds and a strike. Okay, take the close to guaranteed kill next turn. Maybe an Exhume? Oh, I already played Exhume actually. To weaken it again, right? Ice Cream. Ice Cream's an interesting one with 3 energy per turn here. Not sure how much value I'm getting out of that. Fire breathing, maybe, but I think mostly no. We are on try not to die duty, which means this way. You ran for 10 yards through a crosswalk and popped a muscle. At least you still have muscles. I just have to not die here, right? Surely I won't die. Invictus, thanks for the 60 months! That is a 3-cost immolate, unfortunately. I get to rest. Did already see Waffle. Ancient Potion would have been good in that last fight. Eh. These cards are not really helping. Maybe it is time to go for an Infernal Blade. But also take another Anger. With some strength and an Ice Cream. It's not like a terrible spot for a double Anger. And a Rage, actually. Like, I just want the max HP, though. My plan against Bronze Automaton is just have 100 max HP. And a Fairy in a bottle? And a Bandage up? And a Limit Break. And a card remove. I think and a card remove. These cards are kind of bad, right? And Apotheosis is kind of good. I think I do take this. Certainly tempting to skip. All right. We play Intimidate, so it's in our exhaust pile, in case we want to exhume it. Yeah, I do already have an Apotheosis. Makes Toxic Egg a lot less exciting. Still okay. But a lot less exciting. Oh. I thought feed was in my exhume pile. Alright, whoops. Question. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, alright. Eventually we got there. I do think it's offering over bloodletting. the recursive nature of bloodletting is kind of appealing, but offering should be good enough. Gambler's Brew seems better than Ancient Potion, just because Ancient Potion's not doing anything in particular right now. I have to decide, like, resting here is kind of weird, because I just turn off Red Skull. But also upgrading, like I have an Apotheosis in my deck, makes it a lot less exciting. I guess I will rest. I don't know how to change the title of my YouTube stream when it's not live. That is why whenever I go live on YouTube, it has the title from the previous stream. It is possible... Should have played Rage first. It's possible that there are obvious ways to fix this, and certainly I could, like, use the more normal ways of streaming to YouTube, like multi-stream and stuff. I use a kind of janky one because I don't like multi-streams interface. But yeah, I haven't worked it out yet. One offering kind of improves the deck. Hot take, I'm sure. Too bad about feed. That Book of Stabbing fight went better than the last one. We got a Ginger. So, like, the normal thing to do would be to take Impervious, I guess. I feel like it's not what the deck needs. But also, is Berserk what the deck needs? I don't think so. I guess we can just take Impervious. I really still haven't worked out what this deck does in late game. Like, it just has 100 health, so it hasn't died yet. It has 100 health and an Immolate. Makes it kind of hard to kill. I do kind of want to take Berserk. I also kind of want to take Pommel Strike. Rage plus and double Pommel plus is a thing. Like, that's strong enough with Ice Cream and Anger to do quite a lot of stuff. We'll take Impervious, and then we've got Barricade as something. I don't entirely know what, but it's something. I guess I can think about Snecko Eye too. Snecko Eye Ice Cream is very good. Yeah. Keep Snecko Eye open and exciting, I guess. Can upgrade Pommel to get Apotheosis faster. Can upgrade Intimidate to die less. Can rest. There's like extra card draw when we're looking for Apotheosis at the start of every fight. Probably right. Why does Pommel Strike deal more damage than Strike? Don't know. This is kind of painful. This song was huge when I was studying abroad in college, so I also have memories. So stealing Emulate or Impervious. Those are kind of good ones. Oh, well now it isn't. I was taking Intimidate or Rage. I have to decide whether I'm trying to get through these artifact charges. I think I am, because I have Intimidate next turn as well, right? Float a little bit of energy. Spending it for 24 damage doesn't seem that good right now. Kind of awkward if I hit Impervious. Okay. I do have guaranteed Impervious next turn, it looks like. I could Exhume Carnage to get a bit more damage. Okay, we'll pass. Ow. I swear the bash is still glued to all of my basic defense. I think I made it out of Act 2 though. And maybe I get to feed? I do get to feed. Very nice. Energy potion looks okay. Double offering. Double offering makes up for a lot of issues that a deck can have. Yeah, I'm into it. Alright. The goal is to play Ironclad for a month, then Silent for a month, then Defect for a month, then Watcher for a month, and then Slay the Spire 2 to come out. However, realistically, I'm going to play Ironclad, Silent, Defect, and then just do like a month challenge with everyone. Because I'm not fucking playing Watcher for a month. That's just not a thing. I don't think I actually want this energy potion. I have some energy from these. I'm likely to get energy from my Relic as well. And the Gambler's Brews are very good. Ooh. So, Snecko doesn't play incredibly with Double Offering. It does play very well with Chip. But I also have like Rage and Anger and Havoc Plus. I don't believe in it, I don't think. I've got Ice Cream too? Oh, it should be good, right? It should be good. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in love with it. The stuff in its favor, Gambling Chip, Ice Cream. Both very strongly in Snecko's favor. It's just my deck itself. Just a lot of cards that default to costing 0. I'm not actually struggling that much for card draw anymore, either with Double Offering and an Exhume. So... definitely some stuff it doesn't combo with super well. You can get 3 elites this way. I don't really see why not to do that. Okay, if we go this way, we could also get a shop. But we lose 1 campfire. That's probably okay. Would I be impressed with a 900 game losing streak? It's a lot of games. I think it would be. Just because, like, that's a big number, you know? Draw 5 for 1 energy, still a good card. For -1 energy. Oh, are you saying if it costs 3? It also deals me 6 damage. It's kind of relevant. Alright. Speed potion. Shockwave plus feels good here. I'm gonna take it. 6 damage, 0 damage because of burning blood. I don't think that's how math works. Blood for Blood is great. Big fan of Blood for Blood myself. Yikes. I've had a lot of very easy skips on this run. Gambler's Brew is very good with Snecko Eye. Distilled Chaos is also pretty decent. I actually think I like Gambler's Brew more. You just have so many cards that are easily discardable. Wow. Ow. I guess that's fine. Hopefully another feed here. Really nice. This entrench is calling to me. Entrench means if I hit barricade, I insta-win, I think. I would have to hit barricade. Also, maybe if I hit barricade, I already insta-win. Maybe just take True Grit. Snecko Eye, True Grit. I have no... I was going to say I have no targeted exhaust, but I just straight up have no exhaust. I don't even have like a second wind or a corruption or anything. Sever Soul. I've got no way to get cards out of my deck. Oh, I have Havoc. Havoc's a bit sketchy. Go for a True Grit. I mean... my norm is certainly to click on this one, but also it costs twice as much, and is it actually better than this on average? I don't know. It does kind of seem like Demon Form would be strong with Snecko Eye. Also just strong with this much max HP. It means that if I hit Reaper, I instantly win. I have mostly already won, but yeah. If I do this, all the skills are upgraded. I think that's actually very unusual for me to click on something other than Arari. If Arari is in the shop. Huh. Kinda rude. Nope. For the number of card rewards I've seen, my deck sure is bad. I'm getting Snecko betrayed. I wish I had known that earlier. What is Snecko Eye's calling card when it ends your run? Bludgeon? Deal more damage than Heavy Blade? Do I want either? What is the inflection point? Like 10 or something? But it is a must-take with Snecko even if it has no place in the deck. God forbid you don't get a good strike plus. How will you win without a good strike plus? Six strength is a tie for unupgraded. What? Really? Ooh, Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch is something. 14 plus 6 times 3 is 32. And how much damage does Bludgeon do if it has 6 strength? Okay, just take 2 max HP here. What is happening to my ears right now? Holy shit, I do not like that. Do I know of the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? I don't know if this back and forth works quite as well with like stream delay, etc. Today is Transgender Day of Remembrance. Is it really? Didn't realize. You don't really say Happy Trans Day of Remembrance, do you? I didn't remember. Guilty, I guess. Evolve might be pickable. I'm not realistically getting rid of the statuses in the heart fight, right? There's also the elites. With Pocket Watch, I just straight up draw 10 cards without Evolve. But Pocket Watch isn't going to go every turn. Uppercut is also pickable. Shockwave will run out in some fights. This is one of them. Yeah, let's take an Uppercut. I feel like there's probably a Boastful mouse band in this timeline. Awkward. think I want to take 2 damage. It's time to stop taking damage if I can stop taking damage. That's why I'm not playing the offerings. Shit. I could have just played Bludgeon Feed. Probably this works. Nice. Saved it. Flame Barrier? This card's fine. Because to use thanks to 4 months. You're imagining dragons right now. The song sounds like it's Imagine Dragons, but the song says it's by someone else. I don't really know what to believe anymore. I could say I am healthy, have 149 max HP, and be at full health. Seems kind of strong. Hexaghost. Man. Man. I play this in case I draw Exam. Cool. If you examine a card with Snake Eye, does it get its original injury cost, or does it cost whatever it costs when you exhausted it? Snake Eye changes the cost of cards when they are drawn. Exhuming something doesn't draw it, it just puts it in your hand. It's like when it goes from here to your hand, it changes. Other than that, it doesn't change. Highest health I can remember hitting. I kind of offload my memory for this game to Twitch chat. Pretty sure I've been at 300 and something. Twitch chat wouldn't know though. It was definitely not 420. That is incorrect. Ancient Potion's getting better. I have a preferred character to get Snecko Eye on. I think it's probably best on Ironclad. Defect can have really good Snecko runs. Silent can do well, but it's like very specific cards. Yeah, like Watcher and Silent both have things they can do with Snecko Eye, but they revolve around very, very hyper-specific cards. Whereas like Defect and Ironclad, it often feels like you win with Snecko Eye with cards you'd like to play anyway, all the time. I guess Watcher doesn't like necessarily not want to play like something like Omniscience or Wallop. I don't know. It feels more true of Ironclad. Ironclad has all the like 3-cost rare powers, which win really hard with Snecko Eye. And struggles a little bit more for card draw than the other characters, I think. Which means the card draw from it's better, and also means you tend to have cards like Carnage or Immolate, which are high output singular cards, which Snecko Eye tends to like. Lyrics to the song bother you? I wonder if I've ever listened to the lyrics for this song. Not sure I have. Are they bad? Watcher is horrible with Dead Branch. I feel like Watcher is fine with Dead Branch. Oh, I can't play Flame Barrier, huh? I have to decide. I can take 10 damage, have 4 more max HP. That's probably right. I can't play this though, it kills it. Second Flame Barrier? Second Wind is a card. I'm just gonna take another Flame Barrier though. We're just in like cards which are solid value plus a demon form, and that's our deck. If you're very good with Silence Echo, if you have a bunch of cards like Acrobatics and Calculated Gamble. Huh. I think those cards are why Snecko Eye isn't good on Silent. Like, if you don't have Snecko Eye, those cost 0 and 1 instead of a random amount between 0 and 3. Letter opener. On a spot weakness. Doesn't really seem necessary. You can just chill while demon form does its thing. There's something to be said for dropping energy with Snecko. Don't know. Certainly not a thing I have found it useful to think about Snecko. Let that be a lesson to you, Nemesis. I would cast Pedro Pascal as Ironclad. He's having his moment, and I just want him to get the most he possibly can out of it. I don't know, people get like super mathy analyzing Snecko Eye and are like, if you do this and this and this and this and this and this, it just like discounts your cards by an average of 0.24 energy and shit. And like, You can just play corruption and they all cost 0. Like, you don't have to play fair for the game. If you're analyzing the game by doing fair math, like, why? Why not do the unfair math? Wouldn't that be better? I was taking disarm. Dual wield's fun, but I could use some more persistent stuff over the course of the fight. So Fire Snecko has given me an average discount of minus 0.466 this run. Cool. What a relief. That's probably the difference between me winning and losing, yeah? If it was minus 0.521, probably would have lost. Or won? I don't know. I'm confused about which direction it's going, actually. Is higher number better or worse? Anyway, Sekoi, when you pick it up, mostly makes it so the energy costs of your cards don't matter. So thinking about how much you've discounted cards is not super sensible with Sekoi. On account of them not having energy costs anymore. I don't know, something like that. Boom, 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 bottom, boom, 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 boom. And Big Gala. First song you learn to play on the bass. I think the first song I learned to play on guitar was Truly Madly Deeply. Is that the name of the song? For like my high school girlfriend or something. It was for my fake internet girlfriend. I had like a chat room internet girlfriend. I completely forgot about that. Which chat room? When I moved to the US, my dad worked in software. That's why we moved. And I decided I wanted to learn how to do that sort of stuff myself. So I made myself a website, coded some stuff in HTML, and I worked out how to like do a plugin which added a chat room to your website, which I guess was like, I think I just copy pasted something. I just embedded some probably IRC thing. I don't really know how it worked. I copy pasted something from somewhere else, and then there was a chat room. And then I would hang out there, and my grandparents would come and chat with me, like after school. I used to say LOL, and my grandmother thought it meant lots of love, and just like refused to accept any other thing it meant. Do I think I was clever? I don't remember thinking I was clever. I think it was just like something to do. I think if anything, I thought I had no friends in real life. That was mostly the vibe. I was a new kid at school, you know. Would you say LOL at the end of condolence messages? No. Like one of those eye ladies. What's an eye lady? All right. We got the split. Ladies, nuts on your mouth. I fed my crows peanuts today, but I was like up on the roof doing shit because my roof leaked a couple of weeks ago. So like putting roof tar on it and stuff. And they wouldn't come and get my nuts. I don't know what was up with it. It's kind of embarrassing though, when you like throw your nuts out there for a bird and good grief. Okay, I have to stop. Anyway. Did the Flowblots have any other songs? Hey, Flannel Violin, how are you? Just been feeding the crows. Just been feeding the crows like a totally normal person. That is a good blood potion. I want this though. That's my worst hit. Exhume? Yeah, if I want 200 max HP, which like, we got all the way here, we should go for it, right? It's kind of important that I don't Havoc Exhume. Okay, now what's my worst hit? Now I think things are good. Would have Havoc Apotheosis. I think we'll be okay anyway. Willing to be proven wrong, but I think if we lose less than like 100 health on this fight, probably we win the run okay. Although, they seem to be like attacking me for lots of damage. I don't know what's up with that. Is this allowed? Do I have like attacks? Yes. Okay. 24 plus 36 plus the burns. Do I have pet crows? Are these just neighborhood birds? Yeah, the neighborhood crows are pretty spoiled around my place. I am one of many people who feed them, I think. Okay, I just need to feed on the heart. I might take this in trench. Guess I could also have skipped and been at 199. And I could have skipped the card award from the heart, maybe? Gotta watch out for Stone Calendar ruining everything. This is important. How's it going, Vernash? Should I play Bludgeon Pommel Strike? Like, it costs 0 and deals 48. It actually costs 1 and 3 card draw. Okay, wait until Apotheosis and Demon Form are done. Oh. Oh, I had a lot more, artifact charges and debuff immunity than I realized. My bad. I don't think we're ever getting more out of this potion than this. Seemed decent, no? Road earnings 46 months, appreciate it. Probably fine. I think that's fine. Lots of damage from Flame Barrier. That's fine. I do have Stone Calendar here. I don't see 191 damage in that hand. Wonder how long it can stall for here, though. I think I can get around again, yeah. Ironclad has the coolest upgrade paths. Exhaust one at random to exhaust one. Upgrade one to upgrade all. Searing blow. Huh. Those are kind of sweet. You might be onto something there. I think YouTube Jorbs will steal this run. Possible. YouTube Jorbs has been getting, like, more and more shameless. $200? And 1. GG. Good run. Yeah. Apotheosis from the whale, pretty strong. I think the interesting part of that run was Tiny House over Ectoplasm Busted Crown at the end of Act 1. I don't feel like I got that much from my gold. What did I even do with it? I got 2 card removes. 3, actually, because I removed Anger too, right? I bought this Demon Form. The Demon Form was kind of a big deal. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I think it still wins without the Demon Form, but it would have, like, been substantially more clicking. I don't know. Integer Zero thanks to 79 months. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Did I have Red Skull active at the end? Okay, missed that. Where does Ironclad go after leaving the Spire? Back to the bottom of the Spire. That's the tricky thing about this game. Prefer when runs like that don't get Reaper. Yep, Reaper was one thing I could have gotten that would have made it even easier. There was also the Barricade and Trench thing available. But, like, in general, I just had enough stuff with, like, the Art of War made a substantial amount of energy. And then the Apotheosis with enough block cards. Just kind of had enough stuff to stay alive long enough to win. Anybody have exciting Thanksgiving plans? Any Americans in the audience? Thanksgiving is a very American holiday. I guess the 4th of July is another one. I feel like a lot of the holidays are more global than Thanksgiving. There's Canadian... I mean, everybody has a harvest festival. Not everybody, but lots of people. But the way it is in the US is very... American, I don't know. International travel? Nice. I hope the planes fly at the right time. Rose from the US, who you're surprising her by all going to her place and bringing her a Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, that's very sweet. Nice, Fennel Island. That sounds awesome. Your fiance is meeting your extended family. Oh. Oh, that's very exciting. I hope that goes well. Ironclad's thing, just that he sold his soul. The characters are all ironically named. The Ironclad wears leather. The Silent piercing whales. The Defect is fully operational, and the Watcher wears a blindfold. Baby's first birthday. It's awesome. Happy birthday. Meeting with your family for food. It's the dream. I was going to travel for Thanksgiving, but with the everything, I decided I would rather not be trying to fly at this time and location in history. So now I am not going to the Thanksgiving plans I had. And instead, I have been invited to like 4 different things here. I don't know what to say yes to. But also I feel like I should have said yes already. Like it's kind of a dick move to like be a maybe for this song. I don't know. Everyone's like, if you want to come, you can, but don't worry about it. So we'll see. I might just end up working. I don't know. Should we invite Jorbs to our Thanksgiving? Ooh. Just say yes to things you would think you enjoy. At some point in my life, like 5 or 6 years ago, I mean, that's an excellent strategy. At some point in my life 5 or 6 years ago, I was like, Jesus fuck, I never do anything like for myself. I just say yes to a bunch of stuff and then like the amount that I say yes to stuff. I like said yes to volunteer on something full-time for 6 months, for example. I had a great time. I don't know if it was like incredible for me. Gave myself permission to say no to things even if they seemed like they'd be fun. What's everyone bringing to Chatsgiving? I'll bring the Brussels sprouts. Can I do this? I haven't found an Act 1 elite path that has killed me yet. I think I need a decent whale. Like, that's worse than most of them. Also, I wouldn't want to spend my gold because I'm going straight into a shop if that's my path. So maybe we just buy the rare relic. I think the rare relic's better than the common relic. I used to think more about averages of oil bonuses. It is kind of... It is what you should be thinking about. Like, what is the average value of the bonus in terms of what is your chance to win the run? But I think the more that I've played, the more I've found that the really strong hits have more upside than I realized at first. So, I mean, this isn't a perfect comparison between common and rare relic because there are actually really strong common relic hits as well. But I think I've basically like lowered my evaluation of Vajra or something as a common relic and raised my evaluation of Dead Branch as a rare relic. And that sort of thing. Part of that might be the game being rebalanced. Like, that seems a little bit like a thing that happens when the first half of the game is easier. The value from Vajra isn't as big a deal, whereas the like guaranteed win from the really strong stuff actually does address a thing that matters. I don't know, the game isn't that much easier. It's not like Vajra's bad. It's just I think I used to click on this one over this one, and now I feel like I click on this one over this one. I've also probably gotten better at utilizing rare relics. You don't get them as often, so it kind of takes longer to work out the best thing to do with them. I think rare relic is a better click if you have a lot of campfires, potentially, in your act. Peacepipe and Guria are two big ones for that. I can go this way. I don't know if I want to. There's also Shovel, which is like, I still haven't actually decided if I enjoy digging or not. I mean, I enjoy it. I haven't decided if it's good or not yet. With Dead Branch, I assume we go this way. Right? I don't know. I guess actually Dead Branch is so strong that we just don't want to risk dying here. Probably. Like if we go Gremlin Knob, sentries that hit us for 20. Or no, probably like sentries that hit us for 20, Gremlin Knob sentries with max HP or something, we could die, even with Dead Branch. Well, is that even true? What would actually kill me? I don't know. I think I want to take a more conservative path, though. Lose to Guardian again with Dead Branch Corruption. I'll see what I can do. Jorbs never dies. Actually, I've already watched this run. And Jorbs does die. But you'll never guess how. Oh, should I have played True Grit first? Maybe. These cards are kind of shit. I'll take the one that hits for 9, I guess. Ooh. Okay. It's very embarrassing to lose from here. I actually can't lose from here anymore. I would be too embarrassed. It would be socially awkward at this point. I don't know that Dead Branch is a late game relic. I think it's more of an early game relic. It might just be an everything relic, really. Let's take one Whirlwind. Easiest battle trance of my life. I guess like this. Why is this a fight you can get? Did anybody work that out yet? Alright, I didn't die. Havoc armaments. I don't want the armaments. Armaments battle trance is very strong. Havoc with that branch, but I think armaments is just too good. Save the attack potion for whoever this is, I guess. I should have hit this. Regal Pillow. There's a demon form. I might take demon form. It beats Lagavulin and it beats Guardian. And those are kind of, I don't know, like 2 of the 3 relevant threats at this point in the run. There will be more threats later. Lots of demon forms lately. Yeah, I guess so. End up not eating my potion again. So I still have both of them. Letter Opener, Intimidates. Intimidates my first card that actually interacts with Dead Branch in any way. Also good with Letter Opener. Maw Bank? I think we pick this up. I'm not going to a shop this act. Sets me up for next act. We've got a battle trance, we've got an armaments. We have this hand. I don't want to use a potion. Just doesn't feel like I need to take 7 damage there. Look, if the question mark's a shop, the question mark's a shop. That's fine. This means Snucko's passable. This and this make... Well, I'm not taking Pyramid, right? Dead Branch. Maybe a skip over Havoc. Surely I should take a Havoc. Surely I should take a Havoc. I could cook this twice, maybe? I go to 33. I'm still okay against Gremlin Up, probably. Sure. Fuck. That's how it goes sometimes. Pretty good question mark. I got a disarm, I got a potion, I healed 6. It is Norbert. I think this is better than... I gave up 23 damage for that. When I play 1 Sword Boomerang, I get 6 already. Am I like guaranteed kill next turn? 30, 44, 66, no. Just wondering if I can play this or not. Would be a good turn to spend an hour on this one? Or the last one? I feel like it's a pretty low leverage turn. Like, I have a dead branch. Doesn't matter that much. I have armaments next turn? Hmm. Hmm. What have I discarded for? Okay, this turn's actually very hard. Hmm. I think the play is just play it conservatively, which is like the most conservative way to play it would just be strike strike. But maybe I go intimidate. I think intimidate's okay. It's got potential upside. $39, $53. It was a nice intimidate in the end. And explosive potion came back. And I got feed again. Yo, I'm playing on easy mode. Shuriken's kind of whatever. This might be a rest. Got disarm. Man. Let's upgrade disarm. Shuriken nice for when I go infinite. I don't know if my Dead Branch deck is going infinite. Nice for when I play Whirlwind for 0, though. And again. Oh. Play disarm first, because Dead Branch. Someday I'll work out that I have a Dead Branch. Good fight. I play this to make it easier to feed. I'm pretty sure that makes it easier to feed. Call me Ishmael! Many years ago, with nary a something in my pocket. That's it. That's all I got. Sorry. Something about wishfully longing to explore the world. Is it really one more time if you ask for it multiple times? Also, like, if they didn't say yes the first time, this is just badgering at this point. Offering very good with, I mean, Ironclad cards mostly. But also, like, Dead Branch, Armaments Plus. Shuriken, I guess. Demon form, I don't know. Just kind of good with everything. Fusion Hammer's okay. I guess I'll take a Fusion Hammer. I got the Disarm upgrade, I have an Armaments upgraded, I have a Battle Trance upgraded. It's definitely not incredible. But, like, it's that or skip. I think I will take it over skipping. Respect, consent, and boundaries. That shit's important. E3! How are the runs? Well, I just barely didn't skip my boss relic, so that's good. Nah, the runs are doing well. I think I go to this shop, cash this in. Seems right. What's wrong with Market Pane? The words on it. Do not want 2 wounds on my deck. $10, $14, $14, $38. 53, 53. Oh, I have Shuriken. Huge. Actually massive. There's a lot of good stuff here. I feel like Calipers is really good with Dead Branch. Slurgy, thanks for the raid! I don't think I'm paying 338 for it, but I feel like it's really good. Gotta pick between Frozen Eye and Meat on the Bone, I guess. Pretty sure I'm taking Frozen Eye. Love my YouTube videos? I'm glad. You're here watching the sausage get made. How's that for excitement? Kinda want to take this bandage up. Decent with that branch, right? Seems like it would be. Definitely want this Feel No Pain. Alright, spent my money. Yikes. Yeah, I don't love that at all. 6 times 5. I have a 4th energy. 6 times 6 is 36. Four times 6 is 24. Plus 11, 35. I also get a letter opener, right? I think... God. This is probably a bit too good to use it here. I was, like, in the midst of doing the math here, and then I kind of gave up. Did I ever finish playing Blueprints? I stopped playing Blueprints. Which is a lot like finishing playing Blueprints, I think. Ooh, Exhume. That's fun. Probably not happening, but fun. Demon form. 9 plus 5. Can do either, right? Actually, any of the 3 attacks plus feeds, I believe. Okay. Dark Embrace? Like, yeah, okay. I wonder if Smoke Bomb is right here. Bug Thief thinks it's 29 months. There's no way, right? I feel like I like Swift Potion over Gambler's Brew. I still feel that way. I don't know. I guess so. Armaments, Dark Embrace, Intimidate, Feel No Pain. This is certainly one of the worst elite fights in the game. I think I'll be okay. Oh shit, that's a pretty good card to get. Alright, sweet. That's a corruption. You beat an Act 2 Super Elite, but don't pick up the green key. Do you get another Burning Elite? Next act. I have never done that, I don't think. I will trust the Twitch chatter who says yes. But yeah, that's not one of the misclicks that I've personally made. Dead Branch is kinda coming online. So we have to make our choice. Are we trying to exhume feed off Dead Branch card generation or not? I think no. I think we're gonna say we don't do that. I'm not even gonna think about it. Alright. Played the seed and it was the next card. Damn. Unlucky. Don't have to play Juggernaut there, I guess. It's weird to have Corruption for a bit and then just not have Corruption anymore. Also, what the fuck, Havoc? Why would you do this to me? Like I could take a Heavy Blade. It's allowed. I think in general with Dead Branch, you don't really want a bunch of random attacks in your deck. We played a decent one with Shuriken and Demon form, though. I also have the letter opener, so I think no. Boom. Can play this the next time through the deck, I guess. That is very sad. No, it's Super Kamiguru. This is sad when pets can't tell you what's wrong. I mean, Fiend Fire's here, but I have to feed, I guess. I'm having trouble, like, unloading the RAM from last run. My brain still thinks I have a bunch of things that I had last run. I'm not used to playing the same character over and over again. So, like, if I made an Ironclad run, my brain thinks that I, like, still have the stuff that I had from, like, the Ironclad run I was playing 5 minutes ago or whatever. It doesn't help that Dead Branch is actually sometimes giving me things. I keep on wanting to not play cards because of Ice Cream, which is not a relic I have. Keep on not wanting to play attacks because of Art of War, which is not a relic I have. Yeah. I'll take another Armaments with Fusion Hammer. Seems pretty decent. I don't think Orichalcum's it anymore. I think we have surpassed the need for that one. I don't think this is doing much. It gives me 26 health, or a recall. I think we can just go to a fight. Do this first, actually. Ooh, let's Armaments it. Fiend Fire. Sure. Kind of gross how much damage this can potentially deal me. I'm gonna try to put Dazes in my draw pile and then draw them with Offering. Ooh, actually. Guess I'm just feeding right now. Nice. Sever Soul. The reasons for Sever Soul are kind of obvious. problem is the thing you need to exhaust most in a dead branch run are your attacks, and it exhausts all of the other stuff. I don't think I mind that the other stuff stays in my deck. I think I already fought these ones. What's up, Doc? Thanks for the 49 months. Appreciate it. Thoughts on Clash here? Surely it's happening, right? I want to use Gambler's Brew, but I have so much health. So... feels like I shouldn't. But it's very good this turn, I think. I'm pretty sure it's very good. Alright. I don't know. It felt good enough to justify the potion. Exhume. I do have a feed. Can I go just Clothesline, Twin Strike feed? 12, 21. Seems like it. And then I can exhume it later. Bash, Twin Strike kills this, probably? Or Strike, Twin Strike. Also gives strength. Oh, yeah. Undulating is fun to say. Who was it who always used to talk about undulating in my chat? That was a thing. Oh. It's gonna, unfortunately, just die to attacking me. That's too bad. When I picked up Bronze Scales, I did consider this could be bad with feed. It's kind of fine. God, is this better or worse than Slavers? Snadges. Oh, God. Yeah. Worse than slavers since I don't get a relic. True. Oh, I have Art of War now, so the thing that I just untrained myself from doing is the right play again. Perfect. Yum. Ooh, limit break's fun. It just feels kind of incorrect not to try to get Exhume here. Like, he can't even attack me. Explosive potions back again. Third armaments plus. Maybe? Maybe. I think 3 is enough. We offering Havoc a Feel No Pain? No. We Dark Embrace offering Feel No Pain, Havoc a Defend, then Havoc an Armaments? Disarm is here against Book of Stabbing, as usual. Thank you, Dead Branch. How's it going, Migishu? Don't have any strength. Got there anyway? Nice. Shuriken Kunai. Fascinating. Shuriken Kunai Dead Branch. Do I want an anger then? Just another sword boomerang? Probably neither. I've hooked you on playing Spirit Island. It melts your brain and you're only doing 3 spirits. 3 spirits is a lot of spirits. That is not normal. So, I don't think you need to feel bad about it melting your brain or whatever. Surely I will just exhaust cards and get common attacks during fights. You think Ironclad shouts Dead Branch every time he exhausts a card? Probably true. I can't really imagine that not being true. The bandage up is not done poorly at all. Great work out there today, bandage up. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I could have hit feed. Still learning. Smiley face. $15, $15, $15. You think I can get to 200 again? We're kind of in range right now. I think with 125 health and a demon form, you should probably take a Reaper. Hot take, I'm sure. I'm just gonna recall here. It'll be so upsetting if I die somehow. Can offering does block for 4. Whoops. Havoc works pretty well with Frozen Eye. You know, it might be okay. Might be an okay combo. We've had first rampage, yes. Honestly, start stacking them maybe? Get the kunai and shuriken procs. Clash, optimistic, I like it. Is 3 armaments too many? I think if I just do this and make it so it's impossible for me to die, probably it's impossible for me to die. There's a sophisticated thought for you. Nice draw. Cool, well played. huge clash. I love that I've kind of learned the go-to plays in Slay the Spire, and Twitch chat has learned the go-to jokes in Slay the Spire. I have been offered corruption with Death Branch. Should I take it? How do we feel about it? I could have taken his Exhume. Exhume with feed. Pandora's Box? I can probably remove the strikes and the defends. Like, I have corruption. So... oh. Seems not that exciting, actually. Maybe time for a Philo Stone? Just get 5 energy. For buys thanks to 20 months. Appreciate it. Oh, that was an example of one of the jokes. Well done. Well done. Good one. I do also have a feed still. All right. Shockwave? We're now at a point where I would be benefiting from the calipers that I didn't take in Act 1. I think probably it's okay. Probably it's fine to not have taken them. Alright, chat. In theory, I should go to the hallway fights to give me 4 max HP, etc. Alternately, I could just go to the question marks and the run would end faster. What do we think? I think I'm playing well. Have 3 upgraded armaments being offered? I took one of them and upgraded it myself. I don't know if you're counting that one. Hey, Zephyr. Would you like some dinner? My cat would like some dinner. I should probably feed him. It is actually his dinner time. He's been very polite waiting. I'll be right back. It just takes like 30 seconds. That was more than 30 seconds? No way. I don't know if my opinion of Rampage has changed. I feel like what Rampage is has changed, though. Like, how good it is compared to Ironclad's other cards has lowered. Because Ironclad's other cards, like a bunch of them have gotten buffed. Probably not the card I needed to add to my hand. Shit's getting wild here. Alright, probably fine. It is kind of surprising how long things take. Like, as a streamer, stuff like running upstairs to get a glass of water becomes a thing that I know the exact amount of time required to do that task for. Is what I just said a sentence? I don't know. Something like that. Taking more skills isn't terrible when you have 137 health, Corruption, Dead Branch, Demon Form, and Reaper, I don't think. I think I can take Flame Barrier. Also, when I'm microwaving food, if I like microwave food and get it started, and then I go like pick something up in the other room while I'm waiting for it to microwave, and then I come back and I'm like, it's probably been like 4 minutes. It'll often be like a minute and a half. It just makes me feel terrible about my house ever being messy. If it only takes a minute and a half to clean that much stuff. What am I even doing with my life? I think I'm into Madness just for the chaos factor. Seals are okay. One time I was kayaking and a seal hung out with me. That was pretty cool. They're very shaped. How old are you? $23, alright. Shaped is in the 23 age range, huh? Good to know. You say shaped sometimes at 27? I say shaped sometimes. Shaped is some of my favorite new slang. I'm trying to keep up with the kids, you know? I think shaped is a good one. Don't I get viewer analytics? Yes, that's a good point. If you watch my channel, I actually do already know everything about you. I know what you Jorbs do. Sure. Can we find a creepier way to say that, maybe? Do I want an evolve? Kind of. I have a Dark Embrace. I think evolve's probably fine. Spots like this, you just kind of want, I don't know, some stuff. My lost condition is every time I exhaust a card with Dead Branch, it gives me Clash. That's basically my lost condition. Trying to make it so even if that happens, I win anyway. It's a lot of damage. Well, there's also like a burn in my hand or whatever. Clash is certainly a better card if you can play it. Dead Branch is happening again. I don't know, do something cool, thank you. Where's feet at? Ooh, Mamori. Do I want to be able to dodge curses? I guess so. I don't know how many more question marks I'm actually going to. Looks like 0 if I play correctly. Do I want to play correctly? Nah. I mean, I don't know. Let's just remove a strike. Apotheosis not bad there. We're thinking about the biggest change Act 4 made to Slay the Spire, and it stood out to you the direct ectoplasm. It's been such a long time that I don't really feel like I have a good instinct for that anymore. I certainly played the game very differently before Act 4 was in the game, but also, like, Ascension 20 wasn't a thing yet. Possibly there were other reasons that I was playing the game differently. Also, I was almost certainly not as good at understanding what the cards did. I don't think Brimstone can kill me. I have a disarm. Brimstone just doesn't do that much. 1 strength per turn on enemies is largely irrelevant. I do have an Omamori, so I guess it's fine to just attack this. Is it dead? Must be dead. It might be 2 dead. I guess I can get it with Letter Opener a little bit. And then feed 1, 2, 3. That one. Perfect. Burning Pact seems okay. The Act 4 shop existing. I don't know. I feel like all of the energy relics have gotten worse, but I also feel like that's because all of the cards have gotten better, weirdly. It seems in my head like if the cards got better, you'd want more energy to play them. So I guess I'm not sure why I think that. But I do feel pretty confident that it's true. Dual wield this feat. Can I exhume an armaments too? Can exhume a battle trance. Feels like a decent fight outcome. You need fewer cards to get the same amount of output from cards, therefore you need less energy. I think part of it's that the other relics tend to make it easier to get the cards, like Pandora's Box, for example. Or Astrolabe. Runic Pyramid lets you hold your sweet cards until the best turn for them. Runic Pyramid was kind of always good, though. Runic Pyramid used to make you draw 1 less card per turn. And nobody ever took it. And maybe we should have been, because it's really, really strong. Maybe we should have given that one a little bit more of a try. Wookie, thanks for the 37 months, appreciate it. And Day 9, thanks for the raid. Day 9's been playing a lot of Silk Song lately. I have not been watching, as I will not be spoiling myself for my triumphant return to I don't know what the name of the place they are in Silksong, as it turns out. I feel like it's probably Soggy Bottom. But, not sure that's right. Bugville? Bugville's way too on the nose. I'm thinking of the Soggy Bottom Boys from O Brother Where Art Thou. I am. I usually am. But that doesn't mean I'm wrong. In fact, if you aren't thinking of the Soggy Bottom Boys from O Brother Where Art Thou, I would say that you are wrong. Anyway, we're playing some Slay the Spire here. Hello, everyone. I'm Jorbs. I'm known for having played more of this game than is maybe healthy. Although, if you're coming from day 9 stream, I guess the measuring stick is like people who have played StarCraft for 25 years. And I haven't done that. So maybe in comparison, I'm like a little spring chicken, really. This guy has been playing the same game for 8 years. Get a load of him. I don't know, it's a pretty sweet game. Am I really Jorbs? No. Unfortunately, it's against my ethics to lie. I'm the guy who stole the diamonds from the Louvre. I'm currently streaming under the pseudonym Jorbs to establish a bit of an alibi before my next heist. How much of this game would I say is healthy? Like how many hours played? I think I'm at 9.5 thousand hours of the game open on Steam. 9.43. And it hasn't felt healthy yet, but I'll keep going and let you know if that changes. The start of the song just actually put me to sleep. I'm actually asleep right now. This is so weird. I don't think I've streamed while asleep before. We're playing one of the most powerful combinations of things you can possibly get in Slay the Spire. We have Dead Branch, and we have Corruption. Which means all of our skills cost 0. And whenever we play a skill, it generates a random card. And of course, if that random card is a skill, that one costs 0 too. And yeah, that's how Dead Branch Corruption works. Eventually, if you hit enough playtime, it flips to the healthiest time ever. Mahatma Gandhi, like, jumps out of the television with spandex on and weights in his hands. They are trying to hypnotize me. Why are they doing that? What is this song? Some of the songs we've listened to today have been like... I don't know. Is this like a CIA bit? Are they... Trying to fuck with me. You only have 6,000 hours in Civ 6. I must have at least that much over the entire Civ series, but like, you know. That's since the very beginning. I think probably I have more hours in Civ 2 than any of the other ones in that series. Played that a lot as a kid. Alright, I'm not listening to that song anymore, which I guess means that I will remain unconscious and hypnotized for the rest of my life. Kind of weird. It is what it is, though. I need to draw one more card. Oh, shit. Man! Am I really not going to be able to feed? Unreal. It's fine. There'll be another moment. $8,766 hours in a year. Is that from rent? I feel like I should get more into musical theater, but I also feel like I should do it when Wicked Part 2 is not such a major part of musical theater in pop culture. Pretty sure that one's bad. You can click on the draw pile. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. You can click any button except end turn. Put almost 1,000 hours into Civ 2 in a single year back in middle school. Hell yeah. I remember the first time in Civilization 1 that I got planes, and I was really excited because they were circles instead of... The other pieces are squares, right? I think so, yeah. And I was like waiting for my mother to get home from work so I could show her. I don't know if she was proud of me. But she's a good mother. You're proud of me if that helps? It does. I'll say it does. Alright. I think one of them's dead. Okay, but now I don't want it to be dead because I want to feed twice. Good grief. Alright. Put it at an accessible HP total for when we draw our feed. Is Wicked 2 bad? I don't know. My musical theater friend said that it's not great. Not like their production of it, just as a concept. Doesn't have any of the good songs or anything. Now what do I do? I think I just hit. I just need it to go right. Nice, easy. It was too confusing trying to work out how to get that without just hitting with Havoc. Why are radio edits? Is it because children might listen to the radio? Did we used to, like, protect children from things that could hurt them in this country? Why does good music hurt children? Next question. What about that one thing that they say about sticks and stones? Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Why didn't the FCC pay attention to the one rhyme thing? Make it make sense. Good take, Wax Papers. I appreciate you sharing that take, actually. That's a good framework. Every time you play a power, this boss gets 2 strength. It doesn't seem like it could be true. Wouldn't that be too strong? I might only got 1 feed here. Unfortunately, with Letter Opener, it's kind of hard to see how I could get more than 1. Need some pretty impressive exhausts. Nope. I'm free to play powers now. Okay. Good to know. Please keep me posted as the fight continues to develop. How often are King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard referenced in pop music? Like how everyone references Michelle Pfeiffer, do they also all reference King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? They must, right? It's such a cool name. 3 times. Honestly, slightly fewer than I was expecting. Hey, Math Magician. I think my last 4 Ironclad runs have been like feed from whale, apotheosis from whale, dead branch corruption or something. Dead branch from whale, by the way. Iron Lad's been having some pretty easy ones. Decent start. Evolve and play is nice. Oh shit. Pretty good draw. Started playing Monster Train because of my videos up there from a few patches ago. Yeah, I haven't played the new patch yet. Will I ever play the new patch? I don't know. Maybe. Dark Embrace is a bit late, I guess. Oh, I still should have played it instead of just discarding it. That was a little unnecessary. Alright. I did not make it to 200 health this time, only 184. Disappointing. Singing Bowl could have got me the rest of the way, yeah? Did I finish the every single combination playthrough? No, I did not. I don't remember why I stopped. I just kind of woke up one day, I was like, I don't feel like playing Monster Train today. And so I didn't. And then I didn't feel like it the next day either. Something like that. I had mango as well last time. Well, I have pear this time. It's like a pretty strong run, yeah. I feel like it's pretty strong. Is this an all-timer? This might be an all-timer. I don't need that. Flow! Thanks for 5 months, appreciate it! Have I already, or am I planning on doing any Frosthaven today? I have not yet. Conceptually, I would like to. Practically, it's kind of cold and dark and I want to go, like, to bed. Yeah. Winter. I don't know. Winter's not great for productivity. It's a lot of angers. Boom, ba. Boom, ba, bo, dum, boom, ba. Ba, bo, dum, boom, boom. Boom, ba. I'll hold on to Fiendfire for later, I think. I don't really need to go wild this turn. You know, I will play this. Sure. I assume I'm fine. I've got an elixir, if I have any really bad turns. How bad can your turn really be when you have 3 Iron Waves in your hand, though? Do you need damage? Just play Iron Wave. Do you need block? Just play Iron Wave. Problem solved. You need a hug? Yeah, that's a good point. I was having Iron Wave hug Twitch chatters, but I was informed by the Labor Bureau that that was not appropriate. There's a Labor Bureau? No, actually. Last time I hung out with my friend in DC, he was telling me about watching them pull the sign down. Rest in peace. I think that was the Labor Bureau. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know for feeding. It's gonna be a little bit trickier with Metallicize and Juggernaut and Bronze Scales, and who even knows where feed is. Apparently it's not even in my deck anymore. Okay, I think we might not be feeding. We'll settle for 184. GG. You've been so sleepy since daylight savings change over. Me too, WC. I think I've been fighting a cold or something. I haven't had any actual cold symptoms, but I have had very sleepy and itchy skin. I get itchy skin when my immune system is fighting something else. Your X is called GG, and you get triggered at the end of every game. That seems like something to work through with somebody, like a professional. I can imagine that would be tough. But also, every run of Slay the Spire is a good game, so you're just gonna keep on getting hurt. I did lose that one. Did this one also start with feed, though? I feel like this one also started with feed. Oh no, this one started with sadistic nature. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one of these runs is not like the others. This one was just removed too, but then I got early battle trance, anger, and flame. This one's not like obscene until... I don't know, it's a pretty good Snecko at the end of Act 1, right? Oh, I'm going the wrong direction? Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. That one was feed. Okay. So this is 4 runs ago. That one was feed. This one was 250 gold, which I spent on Apotheosis on floor 2. This one was just Apotheosis. And this one was Dead Branch. My claims that every run of Slay the Spire is a good game may not be echoed by the Spire itself. This run had feed. Which way is forwards in time? This way. This run had feed. This run had feed. This run had feed. Okay. What are my max HPs? 165. Only 81? Oh, because this one had apparitions, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Has 81 with apparitions. 201, 184. Yeah, yeah, close runs. Close runs. Why doesn't the run history page have a section about Steve Prefontaine? Do you go to the University of Oregon? Is that right? I feel like I read about him when I visited the University of Oregon. Chat, I'm gonna go get under the covers of my bed. Because it's like dark outside and it's cold. The deal for the next like 2 weeks is I'm dropping my partner off at the airport on Saturday morning. And then I'm like no life bachelor mode for the next week pretty much. I wanted to get 30 good runs of Ironclad played this month. And so far we're at, well, these ones don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if they have triple digit score, probably don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're almost halfway. And it's only the 20th, so that's probably ahead of pace. Anyway, we'll play some more Ironclad runs. You're so orb-pilled that you saw the thumbnail and thought the Spire run history page was Orb of Creation. I wish. I wish. I did wake up at 5 a.m. I've been going to bed early and waking up early. 100 Ironclad wins an Ironclad month? No. No, not right now. I might aim for more volume closer to Slay the Spire 2's release. Do a final month volume challenge or something like that. But at the moment, I'm more doing like thoughtful runs, like trying to decide what are my closing thoughts on these characters kind of idea. So I just want to get a few runs in thinking about things. Basically like keeping energy for thinking about stuff and spending less energy on just playing tons and tons and tons of runs. The main thing I've been thinking about with Ironclad is how do I get as much as possible out of my Act 1 boss relic. I feel like that's a pretty big deal with Ironclad. Yeah. You know, these runs have had really strong Act 1s, but the boss relics have not been incredible. I mean, Astrolabe's like fine. Astrolabe, Tiny House, and Fusion Hammer. I have definitely had better boss relics than those in my life. 100 Watcher wins in Watcher month. I mean, playing 100 Watcher runs in a month, whether you win or lose, sounds almost impossible. Alright. I will see you all maybe later this evening? Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and thanks again for the raid, day 9. If you don't follow Sean, you should check out his channel. He's a good dude.